Hey guys, Morgan here for the Daily Draft, where we take Magic one draft at a time. We are once more, have I done one of these before? Yeah, I have. In an Innistrad Swiss draft, and we're gonna have some fun, because it's Innistrad, and we only have like one more day to do it, so yeah, we're definitely going to take advantage of that. I'll see you when the draft fires. Alright. Olivia Voldaren. Nope, not it. So here we have a couple of great options. There is a Slayer of the Wicked. When it enters the battlefield, you may destroy target vampire, werewolf, or zombie. Bonds of Faith is a pacifism on a non-human, or it's an enchantment that gives +2/+2 on a regular human. Dark Thicket Wolf is a 2/2 that can get pumped for 2, which is pretty great. And then Village's Vestfold is fine. I think I take Slayer of the Wicked. It's just a removal spell on a stick, so we're going to try to make it work. Also, Tony Palumbo, great artist, love him, so check out his work. He did a really interesting new piece of art recently. It was one of the new generals. No, it was one of the new cards from the commander set. Anyway, Myriad Phantasm is interesting in the self-mill deck. You can pay 2, and it's, well, first of all, it's a 5/1 flyer for 5, which is fine, dies to Geist Flame. But you can pay 2, Myriad Phantasm's owner shuffles it into his or her library. If that player does, he or she reveals the top cards from the top of their library until a card named Myriad Phantasm is revealed. That player puts the card into the battlefield, and all other cards revealed this way into the graveyard. So it's a really great self-mill card. Here I'm looking at either Civilized Scholar or Lantern Spirit. I think at this point it's just the Civilized Scholar. It's a looter, and it becomes a 5/1 beater, so pretty happy to take that one. Lantern Spirit is pretty sweet though, as is like Stitcher's Apprentice. I like Geistcatcher's Rig. My friends don't. What do they know? Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, put a slime counter on Gutter Grime, then put a green ooze token. This card seems sweet. There's also a Pitchburn Devils. When it dies, it deals 3 damage to target creature or player. And these are, or like sensory deprivation. They call it Stitcher's Anesthesia. A spell to deaden the senses while the mad doctors begin their grisly work. Ooh. Oh, I get it, because they, okay. I'm gonna take the Gutter Grime. It's a rare. We'll see how it goes. We've got the same options here between Lantern Spirit and Civilized Scholar. There's also a Stitched Drake and a Selhoff Occultist. Do I want a Civilized Scholar or a Stitched Drake or a Lantern Spirit? That's an option. This is rough, guys. I don't know. Self-Off Occultist is good, but it's probably not nearly as good as either of these two cards. I'm gonna take the Civilized Scholar. So there's a Villager's Vestfold here. There's a Chapelgeist, which is a sweet 2/3 flyer. There's also a Makeshift Mauler. As an additional cost to cast the Makeshift Mauler, you need to exile a creature card from your graveyard. Chapelgeist is a 2/3 flyer for 3, which is pretty sweet. Also, again, the art is fantastic. Like, look at the chapel in the background. Like, I love the art from Innistrad. Let's just make that clear right now. I think I just take the Makeshift Mauler. I'm not quite clear on my second color yet. Although, Yellow's Warden's pretty sweet. It's probably the best card in the pack. Yeah, it's definitely the best card in the pack. So I'm gonna take it. We might not end up playing this Guttergram. Frightful Delusion. One-Eyed Scarecrow. Guess we take this card? I don't know. We could have taken the... oh. We could have taken the Cobbled Wings to put on our Civilized Scholar. Tap up to 2 target creatures, you say? Rockish Air Wield, which is kind of interesting to me. So red might be open. Otherwise, nobody's in vampires. Man, I think we could be a sweet Cobbled Wings deck. Also, Cobbled Wings art. I've got to stop, like, getting very excited about the art in this set, because if I do, I'll just be excited about everything. We could, yeah, because we have, like, these 2 5-power guys and this 4-power guy. I'll take the Stitcher's Apprentice. There's some morbid shenanigans that you can do with it. Or, like, tokens. Nothing really great here. I guess we take the Nightbird's Clutches. I don't know. I'm not gonna take the Mask of Avacyn. It's a little clunky. I'm just gonna take the Thraben Purebloods. I'm not planning on playing it, but, you know, it's something that I can play if I need to. I'll take another Nightbird's Clutches, I suppose. Ooh, second Cobbled Wings. if we are the Cobbled Wings deck. Oh man, this is a sweet pickup for this deck. Elite Inquisitor, first strike, vigilance, and protection from everything relevant in this set except for humans. So, pretty sweet. There's also a Silver Inlaid Dagger here, which is good with Elite Inquisitor. Maybe we'll wheel it. I doubt we will. But yeah, Elite Inquisitor is a fine pickup for the deck. There's a Smite the Monstrous, but I think I just take the Butcher's Cleaver. Like, I've got... oh man, Homicidal Brute is a human. That's sweet. Rage Sower is good. And Brimstone Volley is good too. But I think we want to try and be just blue-white. So Alpha Cultist Swine. Like, wow, there's a lot of red in this pack. Maybe we'll get an Invisible Stalker. Ugh. Alright, so here we get to pick up a Voiceless Spirit. I like both of my equipment better than I like the Runechanter's Pike in this deck especially. So, yeah, I'm just gonna take this. It's a 2/1 flying first strike, which seems fine to me. Here, there's Think Twice. I might just take the Sensory Deprivation, though. There's also Village Bellringer. I think I'll just take the Sensory Depths. No. I'm just going to take the Deranged Assistant. Spider Spawning Dice is going to be really happy. What is that? Is that a dragon? Looks like a dragon skeleton. Anyway. Yeah, Deranged Assistant's fine. I could also take the Moment of Heroism, but I want more creatures, especially at 2. Holy late Brimstone Volleys, Batman. I'm taking the Unruly... as much as I remark on it, I'm taking the Unruly Mob. If I was gonna get, like, real deep, I'd take the Hinterland Harbor and hope to open to Travel Preparations. But whenever another creature you control dies, put a 1/1 counter on it. So, pretty good. Especially with things that, like, you're just throwing into the fray like a Civilized Scholar. I'll just take the Silver Chase Fox. It's a fine 2-drop, I feel. I think I just take this Victim of the Night and put it in my sideboard. Wow. This has gotten really bad really fast. Ooh, Wield the Selhoff Occultist and a Smite the Monstrous. I think Smite the Monstrous is more relevant here than it is in Battle for Zendikar, just because there's a lot more like werewolves and stuff. Sick of Grizzlebrand. And that big creature. Yeah, whatever. Skeletal Grimace, obviously nobody... Well, we haven't seen, like, any Rotting Fen Snakes, or if we have, I've ignored them, so we'll see. Alright, so we have an interesting choice here. There's Angel of Flight Alabaster, which is a 5-mana 4/4 flyer, and at the beginning of your upkeep, return a spirit from your graveyard to your hand. We have a couple of spirits, and it's just a 4/4 flyer, which is pretty good. There's also the 5/5 Taxi Trin of Fable, or like a Rebuke, which is a pretty good removal spell. I think I'm just going to take the Angel, though, to see how it works out. Here, between Bonds of Faith and Doom Traveler, Selfless Cathar, and Geist Catcher's Ring, I'm just going to take the Bonds of Faith. We need more removal in this deck anyway. Alright, so Midnight Haunting is a pretty good pickup here. There's also a Moon Heron. It's a Spirit Bird! Oh my goodness, so good with Angel, but I think I just take the Midnight Haunting. Puts more creatures in our deck, and yeah. So we're definitely getting past... Oh my goodness. Travel Preps, you say. Splashing that's going to be so hard at this point. I'm just going to take the Fiend Hunter. When it enters the battlefield, you may exile another target creature, and when it leaves the battlefield, return it to its owner's, onto the battlefield under its owner's control. So, oh my goodness, though. Not much going on in this pack. So I just hate the Pitchburn Devils. This is a interesting draft, we'll say. Ooh, we still have a chance of getting an Invisible Stalker. 3 more chances, to be precise. Alright, so, wow. I really want all of these cards in my deck. Spectral Rider, 2/2 Intimidate, pretty hard to block. We already have another double white card though, so I think it's just the Abyssinian Priest. Spectral Flight is really good on our Civilized Scholar, but I'd rather not just take Spectral Flight over a Tapper. So yeah, I'm just gonna take the Abyssinian Priest. Ooh, Chapelgeist. Alright, I will take that over a second Feeling of Dread. Between Curiosity and Moment of Heroism, I'm just gonna take the Trick. Sure. Selfless Cathar Wield, so that's nice. I will definitely take that for like a Deranged Assistant probably. We don't really need it. This is an interesting deck. Sure. Get in my sideboard. So, no Invisible Stalker, but we still got some pretty sweet cards. Like, I feel like if we can just play this and equip a Butcher's Cleaver to it, we will win. That's the plan. Just, totally. People only say, I'm sure it was nothing, when they're sure it was something. Love this card. Yeah, I'll take a Foil Forest. And a Rotted Fen Snake. Splash it. Attack with Cobbled Wings. Sure. Cellar Door. Alright, so I got a sweet, really heavily white deck. Like, blue could be literally anything, but, I mean, it's got looters, it's got sort of removal, let's add some basics. 10-7 seems fine. I do want to be able to cast Civilized Scholar, but, you know, want double white, double white, double white, so yeah, we'll submit the deck and see how it goes.